What were some of the big takeaways?
The event's still underway. Some of the big takeaways thus far are updates to the Mac operating system. The new iPhone software has a new news reading application, a new kind of digital assistant, improvements to Maps, improvements to Siri, the voice assistant, and with some details about the new streams are also going to be coming later in the presentation.
And Adam, I want to follow up on that because there's so much attention focused on this new music streaming service. Apple is pretty late to this game on music streaming. What's the biggest obstacle that it needs to overcome?
Yeah, that's kind of a theme of this overall event so far. A lot of the things that Apple's been introducing have already, different offerings have been available from different companies. In music, one of the biggest challenges is going to be showing what's different about what they're doing. And obviously they have a lot of money at their disposal. They can partner with big name artists like U2 to get the word out. And I think they're really going to be going after customers who aren't necessarily Spotify and other streaming services customers now. They're going to be trying to get people who haven't done a subscription streaming service in the past. And so we'll see how that shakes out as soon as we get some more details here in the next hour or so.
Adam, is this about Apple trying to put its stamp on music streaming, or is it feeling the pressure now coming from the YouTubes and the Spotifys of the world?
I think it's a little of both. Apple has obviously a rich tradition in music. The iPod is basically what turned this company around. But as well, the music business is changing now, going from a download model where you pay $10 and you get an album and you store it on your device to now the streaming model, which is Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, where you can just listen to things on demand through an internet connection. And so Apple is both trying to maintain its leadership in music, but also try and shift with where the market is going.
So it's shifting where the market is going, but why is it important for Apple to even be a strong player in streaming? Beating Spotify and Pandora is great in terms of headlines and buzz, but it's not financially significant to a company like Apple, is it?
It's a great point. I mean, the grand scheme of things, the music is a minuscule part of Apple's business. And what they really need to do is they want to sell iPhones. That's the biggest part of their business. And so with the music service, I think the idea is that it becomes a little more sticky, that someone will be less likely to move to buy a different phone. If you can buy a phone and get 3 months free with the Beats Music, as has been rumored that they're going to be announcing later today, that might be an enticement to get an iPhone. Everything with Apple is sort of centered around you need to sell more iPhones. That is a huge part of their business.
Adam, a couple of things that caught my interest before we let you go. Apple saying that it's going to take Apple Pay to the UK next month, and also it's renaming Passbook to Wallet. What's the significance of these two changes?
Yeah, the Apple Pay being changed to Wallet is just a sort of an evolution of this product. This is so you can use your phone or your Apple Watch to buy things in the store. And this is a new business that Apple's been getting into over the past year. Other companies have been there before, like PayPal and Google to a certain extent. But again, this is Apple trying to take advantage of its scale. There's hundreds of millions of iPhones that have been sold, and so if they can get the customers who already have these phones to start using their payment system or the music service, then they have a really built-in sort of customer base that they can build from.